In less than 10 minutes, I'm about to show you how to make passive income in USD from the comfort of your home. All you really need to do is dedicate 10 to 20 minutes of your time to get this set up. And that's it, guys. You continue to make money in your sleep. Let's get right into it. So today we're going to be focusing on print on demand with Amazon, which is a very easy and fast way to start making money passively. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to be taking you through the processes step by step so you do not miss a thing. Print on demand is a fantastic way to earn money on Amazon very fast. It's very easy to set up, and once it's done, you start earning money with very little effort. At the end of this video, you're going to learn how to put a notebook, a journal, or even a planner on Amazon and make as much as $1,000 passively. This is a great side hustle for you if you already have a full-time job. You will be selling books that have nothing in them. I mean blank pages. So you do not actually have to be an author to publish your book on Amazon. You can do this from anywhere you are in the world, so you do not have to be located in the US, in UK, or even in Africa. Now, this is basically you partnering with Amazon to create this design, publish them on their site, and they take it up from there. They would print these books when demands actually come for them, so you have nothing to lose. The most important thing is to make sure that your book is actually high in demand. You've used the right keywords, the right search word, so that people actually are demanding for your book. And the higher the demand, of course, the more money you make. They would also handle the shipping cost, customer care, and everything else that's attached to that book getting to the final consumer, so you do not have to do anything else. BookBolt is going to help you to do your research, okay, to make sure that you're actually designing a book that a lot of people want to buy. So guys, this is BookBolt, and this is a very useful tool to help you decide which book is high in demand, okay, the keywords that customers are actually searching for to find those books, the categories those books actually belong to, and all of that. So this is definitely going to give you a very good idea into how to create yours, the title to use for yours, and every other useful information to make sure that your book is searchable. Now, when you click on products, like I just did, you can see that it would pop up the top searched, and will I say the highest in demand book? Okay, the highest book in demand. As you can see, it's this frog notebook. This is a notebook, okay? This is simply the cover page, and every page on the insides are just probably ruled sheets where you can write on, okay? That's basically what this is about, and that's the kind of book we're going to be producing. Now, you can see that there are different options here. We have this one, the vintage frog sitting on mushrooms, and all of that, okay? So this is a very, in-demand book at the moment. So I think we can actually work towards doing something in this line. So we would work on a frog notebook. But now, how do we know which ones, okay, would actually give us the best chance of making sales? Now, while this book here, this one here, might be the top searched and most in-demand book right now, we also need to make sure that there are not a lot of competition out there on Amazon, meaning that there are not a lot of books with this, style and this particular category on Amazon, because that will just reduce the chances of us actually making any sale. Okay. So guys, we're going to go to keyword, because this is a tool that would help us see the most searched keywords. That's like titles. Okay. So we're going to search frog notebook because we've already seen in product. Okay. We've already seen in product the most searched and high in demand kinds of books. So now we've taken the title, we put it up here, and some keywords that are highly searched are here. Now, this is not arranged in an order, so we're going to adjust this and see if we can get it arranged in a descending order of search volume. Okay, so frog notebooks is the top searched phrase / keyword, followed by frog notebook, followed by frog notebook and pen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this frog notebooks. We're going to go to Amazon, okay, and we're going to paste it here to see how many products exist for this particular product title. So we're going to scroll down to the end of the page to see. So we're scrolling down to the end of the page, see how many pages there are. Okay, looks like there are up to 7 pages even. So we just want to scroll to the end to see how many of these products exist on Amazon. This will help us know whether it is worth adding our book to this category, okay? Because the more saturated the market is for this particular product, the lower the chances you can actually sell anything. So now we can see that we have over 20,000 results for this frog notebook keyword, and I personally feel like it's a lot, and I don't want us to risk it. This seems also high. So instead, I think we should let's try frog notebook for school and see what we get. I feel like this has a reasonable search volume, so let's see how competitive it is on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to just copy. I've already copied. Now we're going to paste it here. Okay, and then we're going to search. Oh wow, that's interesting. Look, it looks like we have just a little above 200 products listed for this exact title, which is encouraging, because that means while it has high search volume, there are a lot of products with this title. So this means that you can take advantage of the high search volume and put your product out there, okay, to get sales. So what we're going to do now is, since we've decided what we want to do, which is going to be a frog notebook for school, We'll just want to copy that, okay? And then we're going to design this using BookBolt. Now we're going to go back to the BookBolt app, okay? And create, and then click on BookBolt Studio. When we get here, we'll probably see our previous project. But all you want to do is you want to click on New Project, okay? So when you click on Project, you click on New Project. And this brings you to this page where you can select the details of this particular project you want to work on. So yeah, always select the paperback cover and interior. And that's because the hardcover will definitely cost way more to sell, to produce anyway, which would in turn make it higher in price. And we don't really want that. So we're looking at paperback products because notebooks do not need to be complicated, right? So yeah, this is the title of our notebook. This is the dimension. If you do not know what the dimension should be, you can go back to your BookBolt app, go back to your research tab and click on product, and you can see what everyone is using. Okay, the top product here use this size, this dimension, and you can try to use it as well. But I would say we'd rather use 6x9 because it's slightly smaller, and I think it's going to be a bit more competitive since we're going to be working to, compete against the top sellers already in the market. So yeah, I think this is fine. Black and white interior, of course, because if it's colored, it's going to cost more, which should obviously increase the price. So we want to leave the production cost as little as possible. And then for the pages, we're leaving it at 100 because from what we just saw, one of the popular books actually has like 110 pages. So I honestly think like 100 pages is a good place to start. And then we create project. So now we're met to this page that has guidelines for you to follow. What we're going to do is we're going to use this opacity tool to take out the text on the surface of the design so that we can have a plain working ground. Now you can click here to get photos. Okay, if you have already downloaded photos from the internet and you have them on your laptop, you can definitely click on upload image. But if you're going to use the ones already available here on BookBolt, then you can click on Pixabay or on Splash. But I'm just going to use this one that I already used before. And I just want this to be a very simple example for you guys, okay? So I'm just going to move this here until it's nicely placed somewhere. Then I'm going to add a text, okay? And I'm thinking a heading as it's going to be the title of my book, okay? So I'm just going to paste what I had copied initially, okay? Now it's going to help you if the title of your book is the title of the keyword, or at least very similar, because this is just going to make it easier for your customers to find your product, okay? Okay. So now I think I'm just going to remove this frog and just have notebook for school. Okay, and I can change the font here. I would like to use a more playful font because it's for a child, right? It's for kids, and they would love stuff that actually looks fun. And I think it would also encourage them to want to, write and stuff. So yeah, then you can also change the color if you like. So I'm just going to see if I can change this to green again. And I think I want to go for a deeper green. Notebook for school. Yeah, I think this looks good. So I'm just going to keep this here, somewhere here. You can, of course, play with it however you like, okay? Then if you want to add some shapes and stuff, you can come here and click. I think I'm just going to add a few stars here. I think one big star would be nice here. Then maybe I'm going to change the color to green as well. You could use any color that you see fit, okay? I just like green. And so I'm just going to use green for this. And yep, and if I like, I can duplicate to maybe add a little bit of little details to the cover page. I think I can duplicate again, then just click and drag and place somewhere else, okay? I think I can duplicate again, and this time move it to the actual cover page. Duplicate again and move further here. And say, let's duplicate one more time. And then let's put it here. Yeah, I think this is cute. So here we have it. We have created our cover page. So when this is printed, this is going to be like folded in half, okay, obviously. So this is the back page, it's the front page, and yeah, you can put anything you like just to make it look good and to make it look unique for your own brand. You could also change the color if you like. So let's see, we can experiment with pink. Okay. Not bad. I think this is not very visible, so I guess we can just adjust the shade of green a bit. Maybe it'll look better, I guess. I still don't feel really comfortable with the color. Maybe if we made it black. I think it's cool like this. Yeah. So this is the cover page, okay? So guys, this is the content page, okay? You can see that it's blank. All we can do is we can add lines because this is like for kids. This is a kid's book. So we want to add large lines, okay? Lines with enough space between them because it's for kids and it's usually easier when they have like enough room to make mistakes, and all of that. So I'm just going to click this one. And I'm going to select all so that it sort of duplicates across all 100 pages. And I'm going to unselect the cover. And I'm going to continue and I'm going to submit. Okay. And after this is done, you notice that it duplicates that same design on every single content page. So all 100 pages will have the same design. Okay. Okay. So now we have this beautiful across all pages. See? Now, if you want to add some little details, you need to add it to the original design before you duplicate it across other pages. Okay. But I think I'm fine with this. And at this point, I think I can just download. Okay, so try to download using the first option because this would give you the best print quality. Okay, the project CMYK gives the best print quality. So you want to click the first one and allow it to download. It has downloaded. Just want to click OK and then go to our downloaded documents. Okay, now it's going to come in a zip folder. So you're going to need to click on it once. And once it opens, you can go ahead to upload it on your Amazon KDP page. If you already have an account, that's great. All you just need to do is come here and click on create. But if you don't have an account, you're going to need to open one. It's absolutely free for you to open. Okay, you don't need to pay anything upfront. Then when you get here, you can click on create paperback because that's what we're going to be creating right now. Okay, so I'm going to click on that and then fill in the details. Okay, the title of my book, subtitle. It's not part of a series, no its number yet. I'm just going to say Maureen John. Okay, and no co-authors. As for the description, what I would do is I would go back to my BookBolt and check out the products that has the best selling rate right now. Okay, so just go back to research, then go back to products. Then I would see the frog book that everyone wants to buy right now. Now this is going to give me an idea of what I want my description to look like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take this as is, right? And then use ChatGPT or whatever. If you don't want to use ChatGPT, or you could just click on the product so you can see it on Amazon. I think if you click on it, you can see it clearly. So all the description is not going to be hidden or anything like that. So you're just going to check it out. Okay, so here you can see what's here. You can see the language, you can see the number of pages, publication date, the dimension, and this will definitely give you an idea of how to actually set up yours as well. Okay, so what you're going to do here is to copy the description. Okay, you want to copy the description, then you want to go to ChatGPT. Okay, you want to paste this, and then you want to copy this prompt. I think this was the prompt I used earlier, so I'm just going to copy it for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, I'm just going to paste it right after the text. Command V and then let it go. And it's going to produce the entire thing for me. Okay. And I'm just going to copy. Now, this is obviously just a sample to show you guys, but you do not have to copy. Okay. You can just get ideas and then fix your thing the way you like it. So yeah, right now I'm just going to copy and paste. And it will be good that you can actually that you take your time to check through because there will be a lot of errors, a lot of things that are not in line with the book you're actually producing, or let's say trying to list because the sample we use is not exactly what we did. So ours is not vintage. So you want to take out some of those words. Ours is actually 6.0, not 6.5. 6.0 by 9.0. Then check. Just basically check it. Okay, once it's right, you want to come here and click I own the rights, the copyright. Okay. Then you want to click no, sexual explicit images or title, no. Okay. Reading age, babies can use this all the way to anyone above 18. Now you want to leave this the primary option here. This is the primary marketplace, which is Amazon.com. For categories, okay, this is actually I would say education, related to education and teaching. But if you want to know what categories to use, you simply want to come back to your BookBolt, okay, and click on KDP categories. Then you want to paste the title of your book here. Once you do that, let's say this is the title of our book, it's going to come up with the categories that your book falls under, that could fall under. I think this is the most relevant for me right now, so that's why I use this one. Okay, and so I'm just going to select that. And I think studying and workbooks is the right category. I would say. But this schools and teaching, sorry, I think schools and teaching is so much more in line. So I'm going to say early childhood education, homeschooling. I think we can only choose 3 subcategories. So I'm just going to save. Okay. Yeah, this is a low content book. So just click on low content book. For keywords, amazing. This is where you now need to go back here and click on keywords. And you want to search for top keywords available for the title of your book. Remember, this is strictly going to be generated by BookBolt. Okay, when you're able to type the title of your book, it comes up with keywords that are most closely aligned with the title of your book. Okay, so you can just copy and paste the first 7 because I think you can only copy and paste 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm just gonna paste this here. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Please don't do this when you're doing yours. Just copy it one after the other. I thought I was gonna be able to. Apparently, I can't even do that. So I just have to still go back and copy it one after the other. So yeah, font, subject, notebook for school. Copy. Come here and paste it. Okay. You want to come here, copy again. You want to paste it. I don't think I'm going to copy everything, but for the purpose of this video, yeah, when you're doing yours, make sure that you fill it up because the better the keywords, that's the larger the range of keywords you have, the higher the chances that people actually find what you're selling. So yeah, you must make sure you fill it up. Okay. Publication date and release date are the same. That's cool. Release my book for sale now. Then we can save and continue. Now we've saved this. Okay. Now I think we're going to get to the point where we would need to upload our product, but not yet. Here it says we should choose ink and paper type. So we should choose black and white interior with white paper. And this is because this is one of the least cost kind of printing. Okay. If you use the standard color or something, that's if it's colored, it's going to cost more, which will make it, I don't know, the final price higher. But you want to make sure that your price is as low as possible, so that you have a better chance of actually making sales. So yep, we'll leave this at this size, this size, this size, this, and everything else looks good. Now we need to upload our manuscript as well as the cover page. Okay, when you click on upload manuscript, we're going to go to our downloads and scroll down till we find our Froggy book. Yeah, I think this should be it. And yep, and then we can click on the interior, okay, which is the manuscript. Now that should take a moment to upload. Okay, and then we click upload the cover because we already have one. So we're gonna upload our cover, which is this one, and we're gonna go right to our work. Now it's gonna take a moment to upload as well, and we'll be done. Yeah, we did use AI for the text, some text with extensive editing, and we actually did use ChatGPT. And for images, no. For translations, no. So first we're going to preview, which we need to do. So click on preview. And it's going to show us exactly how it's going to look like on the KDP listing, okay, to the general public. So we can verify the size, the description, the type of print, the text, everything, right here. So if there's need for any adjustment, it's the time for you to make them. Okay, guys, here we are. And see how easy that was? I mean, easy peasy lemon squeeze is so easy, and that didn't take so much time at all. So this is the book, and this is how it's going to look like. I thought I'd change this thing to black. Anyway, just make sure that your design is nice and kids friendly, okay? And then click on approve. What's the thumbnail view? Anyway, black and white interior and white paper, of course. Everything else looks good. You just want to take a look at everything to make sure that it's exactly how you want it. Now, this is the point where you are shown your printing cost. So this is what is going to cost Amazon to print your book. Okay. And so you'd also have this in mind when selecting the price, because it means that they're going to take out this amount as cost of production and also some sort of tax, I guess. And then you'll be left with whatever they have. So let's go and save and see what we have. Fantastic. So now we can select the territory where we want this sold, and I'm just going to click on all territories. I'll leave the default setting there. It's on Amazon.com. All this, and you want to fix the price. So now, from my research, we have seen that the popular book is being sold for like $6, $7, between $6 and around $8. Okay. So in order to make sure that ours is just as competitive, if not even more competitive, we can just leave that $6. Yeah, because of course, the more orders, the higher we make, right? So instead of putting a price that's just ridiculously high or too high to get even one sale, we have to put an average cost so that we get more people buying it. I mean, that's how we make more money, right? So I'm just going to leave it at 6 there, and I'm going to publish. And when you click on this, it says here that it takes up to 42 hours for your book to be available for purchase on Amazon. Okay, so by clicking publish, I confirm that I agree to and I'm in compliance with the KDP terms and conditions. If you want to read this, you can click to read more about it. So I'm just going to click on publish your paperback book. And we are done, guys. How simple was that? So now you can do this on your own from your home, okay, using the steps that I've shown you here. That was so easy, guys. And now look at this. It's going to be up for review. And within 72 hours, it will become live on Amazon. You're not going to be paying Amazon upfront. You're going to be earning as sales rolling. Now, if you're ready to start your own passive income journey, use the coupon code on the screen, okay? It would also be in the description box down below, and you can get 20% off your first subscription for life. I mean, lifetime 20% off every single time you renew your subscription. Go to the description down below, click the link there, and start making money. I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you love this video or you have any follow-up questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and you know that I will respond to you. And until my next video, guys, stay kind and stay blessed. Bye.